This is the first impression video of the recently aired Chinese web drama 重生 Reborn. Hi, you're watching Avenue X, where a junkie on good storytelling shares their thoughts, knowledge, and occasional weird ideas on stories and how they're told. Before we go into talk about the drama, let me just quickly remind viewers who come across this video that the ExpressVPN deal is still ongoing. If you need to access public Wi-Fi frequently, I would highly recommend you use a VPN to protect your privacy. Also, it is very useful for people who want to access more content on different streaming platforms globally. Using a VPN to bypass the regional restrictions will make your subscriptions worth your bucks. If you purchase a 12-month plan from ExpressVPN through this link at expressvpn.com/avenuex, you can get 3 months extra for free. Now, let's talk about drama. Reborn, 重生, led by Zhang Yi, Zhang Haowei, Zhao Ziqi, Zhao Jinmai, is a 28 episodes web drama. This drama is produced by the same company, also written by the same script writer who wrote Day and Night. 白夜追凶, the police drama, crime drama that was super popular a couple of years ago. This drama is set in the same universe as Day and Night. And lead characters from that drama, Guan Dui, played by Pan Yuanming, makes cameos in this drama, Reborn. Our main character, Qin Chi, played by actor Zhang Yi, is also a leader of a team in the police department who survived a really terrible shootout that killed everybody, including the bad guys and the good guys, on site, apart from him. After his recovery to health, he suffers from post-traumatic stress, but he also suffers from some kind of memory loss that affects his understandings of himself and his relationships with the people in his life. So this drama is focused on this character's journey of recovering, but also finding out the truth about that shootout and what really happened and who is involved and who is the bad guy, good guy, whether he himself is also implicated in the whole thing. Using my recently invented drama scale, I would put this drama also at about 1 gold mine, and I would explain in detail why I think so based on the first 10 episodes I've seen in this drama. I would first talk about the stuff I like about this drama. Point 1, I like the groundedness, or at least the groundedness that they're trying to convey, by which I mean through camera work, through editing, through real people using their real voices acting. It is a very realistic drama in the way that it doesn't make anything look prettier than what they would appear in reality. And it's kind of have to be like this for this genre of drama, because it's a crime drama. It focuses on policemen working in the real world. It would not make sense, right, to make stuff super pretty, to light it romantically, to skin smooth people. So that doesn't happen. It has a very realistic look of it. The color palette, the editing style, people on camera are flawed like you see in real life. The second thing I really like about is it is entirely filmed in my hometown city, Chongqing. The drama started filming at the last quarter of 2018 and they finished in January last year. Chongqing is so recognizable that almost within a couple of shots, as long as it's like outdoor, you can recognize it is that city. It has particular types of trees that just grows into that look. It also has this very intricate lighting quality. If you are a Chongqinger, you know, like you can tell. It definitely doesn't look like a northern city. It looks like a southwestern China city. It also has very interesting topography. There's almost none super flat and straight roads in the city. These days in China, a dramaland, a lot of people like to shoot in Chongqing because it looks really good on camera. It looks very layered. That topography just is interesting visually. Also probably because food is so good in the city that the crew, over a few months living there, just like every day you can eat something different and it's really good. So maybe that's one of the reasons. In this drama, you'll see a lot of crazy bridges, overpasses, you'll see river, you'll see the mountain city, the beautiful night views. You would also see small lanes, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of steps. So it just makes me very happy to see those. And I was like, I recognize that road. Oh, I know where that is. I know exactly where they filmed that. It makes the experience of watching the drama much more fun. The third thing, I think the most important thing about this drama that makes me want to continue watching it, although I don't think it's perfect, is the acting. The lead actor and the lead core group are just, everybody is so good. So good. Zhang Yi, he's not a traffic actor, he's not an idol actor, but within the industry of Chinese film and television, when you talk about this name, everybody knows, that's a good actor. Give him any role and he can make it work. He has that ordinary person look. He doesn't have a very handsome, traditionally leading man look. He looks like anybody that you can come across on the street. But I think that also gives him this edge that he can almost turn himself into any role he wants to. He is just such a skillful and also enigmatic actor. Also, he's playing another crippled person. He has some weird 缘分 with crippled roles. I'm basically watching it mostly for him and the other actor. So the other actor, Zhang Haowei, kind of is the second lead and really important, especially through a part of the plot where the lead is kind of like incapacitated. He is the actor who played Ling Jiu in Nirvana in Fire 2, and ever since then, I loved this actor. I love his role, I love his acting. I haven't really seen him playing a very major role in a drama that has weight, that has presence, that is not cheap consumerism stuff. So I really appreciate the fact that he is playing this very important supporting role in this drama. So I like these two main male characters in this drama. That is the main reason that I will continue watching this drama, even though I'm not 100% happy with other things about this drama. I also really like the kid, the girl, Zhao Jinmai, who played this difficult teenager, for sure, in the drama. And it's a little bit like some very tropey setup that you see in films and dramas about adult men and a younger girl. Not in any sort of like romantically attractive way, but they kind of band together because they got involved in this very unfortunate situation. And they start to work and change and morph into this weird codependent, care about each other, but you know, like you're kind of still my enemy relationship. That is pretty well played out. I like the actress, and she is a pretty talented young actress. She's been in a couple of really popular dramas in recent years, and I'm so thankful that it's not an idol drama. It doesn't beautify her. I mean, when she has acne on her face, there's hardly any makeup. I so appreciate that a young person working in the industry is given an opportunity to play a role that is not the typical stuff that young actors get these days. Now let's talk about the thing that I'm not 100% happy. That is the plot itself. When you watch this drama, it came out the first 5 episodes in one go, and then the next 5 episodes. So every week they release 5 episodes in a dump. And I realized when I watched the first 5 episodes, it's paced very slowly. And you do have to have that patience to sit with the characters, go through what they've gone through to get into the plot. And when they released the first 5 episodes, they also released the next 5 episodes trailer, so each about 1 minute or 2. And that trailer, that promo, tiny snippet, are all very, very well edited. It's like better edited than the actual drama. So when you watch that tiny snippet, it was like, oh, interesting. Oh, the plot is gonna pick up. The next 5 episodes are gonna be so interesting. And when you actually got to the next 5 episodes, not quite. It kind of still carries on that a little bit lazy pace. And by the time you've watched the first 10 episodes, you have this very muddy impression about the relationships between the characters. You can't really see a very clearly laid out line about those different roles. That game of setting up something and then revelation later that you see in crime stories that makes it interesting is not quite there. There are many moments in this drama when you feel like they're setting up for some big payoff and it doesn't quite happen. You feel like you're caught in a weird place between this big mystery that kind of has a lot of weight and definitely is promising great satisfaction, and then this side of things not really happening and not really being clear and poking you too many times, and you start to feel a little bit numb about it. I think for crime drama, for revelation of mysteries, for finding out the truth, for in the process quite a lot of exciting potential plot to happen, this is definitely not the best way to write this kind of story. There are also moments in this drama, there are specific cases concerning those supporting roles that really do not give you enough build-up for you to care about them enough. By the time their sort of ending happens, their revelation, the end of the case, sometimes intentionally set up to be really tragic and emotionally impactful, when it actually happens on screen, it almost feels like overacting. Because the roles in that scene doing some really heightened emotional moments, but you don't feel like the process of getting there is fully explained to you. So you kind of can't have that empathy with those characters. So you just sit there and watch. Yeah, it's a really good acting, but I'm not moved. I kind of feel embarrassed by it because it doesn't sell it fully. So if you've been watching this drama, I'm curious to hear if you have the similar reaction. There's also one thing that's related to the structure of storytelling is they use too much voiceover. Our main lead role has a lot of voiceover. His superior has voiceover. The Zhang Haowei's character, the sort of second male lead, has a lot of voiceover. I've heard that because the writer writes novels mostly, so that's like a novel writer's habit that got into script, which I feel it's really unprofessional because if you know anything about script writing for dramas and for films, voiceover is something that people use with a lot of care. Unless you have a very specific, very unique stylistic reasons to do it, it really should be very minimum. It gives you this sense of laziness, is you don't want to use the language of visual storytelling to give people the information. You just want to dump information on people's head, and that often puts people off. In this drama, you'll hear a lot of voiceover. That just makes you go, can you stop there? Can you just... I mean, you don't have to. It doesn't actually push the plot forward. It's like the characters are commenting on what they do and what they've gone through. It's like at the end of the whole story, they sat in a room and got interviewed and start to talk about what they were thinking back then when that plot was happening. For what? Like, it doesn't really help the story in any way. It just makes it really cringy. That's one big problem that makes me go, I really don't like the overuse of voiceover in the drama. By the time this review video goes out, there are still 18 episodes to go for this drama. I do hope they can do a better job in the later episodes to make the story more interesting, the plot progression more exciting. And please don't use that much voiceover anymore. I can't take it. I will still carry on watching this drama just for the sake of the actors that I love so much in this drama, and I enjoy looking at my hometown in almost every shot. That's the end of this first impression video. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long, stay healthy, and happy drama watching.